All right, it's now time for Interactive. Go now and download the SportsMax app from the Google Play or the App Store and watch great sporting content, including the start of the WTA tennis season. There's also the third test between Australia and Pakistan in progress, with the West Indies and Australia to come later this month. Also, be sure to check out our clips on X, Instagram and YouTube. Well, it's now time to show you the nominations for this week's SportsMax Class Moment.
DePaul gets away from Ivan Martin. He's played Morata through here. Morata honing in on goal. It's Morata against Gazzaniga. Still Morata, and Morata's turned in the second goal of the game for Atletico Madrid. It's a 5-goal first half thriller. Morata's second of the night.
First, we see here the Paul on the ball. Obviously, young Couto's keeping him on side. Eric Garcia doesn't see him. And then Morata, as Eric is trying to get back into position, look at that. Gets past the defender and finishes with the outside of his right boot in between defenders. Great finish from Alvaro Morata.
Meters and didn't make the crowd. It's right up high. Can Tall Paul make a long run? Watch out! Oh!
And taken.
It's an incredible catch. We got out of the way. I thought it was going to be a collision. War Gillespie style.
We were diving out of the way.
In the end, it is a classic catch.
We were all just holding our breath, holding our heads, thinking this is going to be a nightmare.
What a catch by, is it McSweeney?
Yeah, Nathan McSweeney.
This is brilliant. They're sprinting at each other. McSweeney's got the eye of the ball. Oh, Tall Paul ducked at the right time.
He saw him just there.
Just. It could have been.
He'll take it, but he hasn't quite got on the end of anything.
I don't think he has touched the ball yet.
No.
But obviously, it's never good news for Atleti, this.
Porto. Ivan Martin. Martin into the top corner, and Girona may well have won it on 90 minutes. Ivan Martin, I'm not quite sure how he did it. The ball goes past Jano Black. The Girona players celebrate. 13,800 people in Montalivi bar that corner of Atleti fans.
He meant it. We see it now as Porto gets on the ball. We were talking about Stuani not having a touch. Ivan Martin in between 3 Atletico Madrid players. And then, yes, of course, he wants to do that. Puts it into the top corner and probably wins the game for Girona. When El Cholo had made the substitutions to keep the point, he probably end up losing this one. What a game of football that is.
What are you thinking? I'm thinking Ivan Martin because of the distance, and he had to fight off a good few players.
I'd probably give that the edge. It's close. None of them to die for, but it happened in the 90th minute, and it was the game winner. And there were 4 or 5 players surrounding him.
Correct.
And he had to weave his way through and then get the shot off quickly because he was off balance, and he just had the stabbing shot in there. So that, which was pretty similar for the opening goal that we saw as well from Morata, that, you know, he had to get the shot off quickly. But there were 5 defenders around him here, and he really had to do some magic to weave his way through. So that gets the edge for me.
Yeah,
the cricket one was a bit scary because I thought that there was a huge chance of a massive collision between players, which we've seen before in cricket.
So I couldn't give that a class moment because that could have gone really bad for me. So I think that would be a luck moment.
Yeah, McSweeney didn't even see the other fielder.
Correct.
He was just looking at the catch.
That could have been
he had the ball as it was dipping towards him, and it was when he almost collided that he realized there was another player there. So
too risky for me.
Yeah, that looked pretty spectacular. It looked dramatic.
All right, well, let's head across now to YouTube for responses to Thursday's segment discussing the Ghana Cricket Board's celebrations for their 2023 achievements. So we have Ram Cricket saying, between 2012 to 2016, Trinidad and Tobago produced more talented cricketers. Ravi Rampal, Samuel Patrick, Karen Pollard, Sunil Narayan, Dwayne Bravo, Darren Bravo, Lendell Simmons. Now Ghana is doing the same. Shekhar J. Lewis says, this Guyanese board seems to have more common sense than CWI.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Ram Cricket says between 2012 and 2016 they produced those players, because a lot of those Trinidad players, including Pollard, were before 2012 to 2016.
Yeah.
They were produced before that. I'm not sure, but I guess I see the point that he's making.
Yeah. What about the Guyanese cricket board having more sense than the CW?
That's easy for people to say. It's easier to run Guyanese cricket than it is to run West Indies cricket.
All right, let's take some reactions now to Sidela Mali resigning from her post as global ambassador for the Reggae Girls. Milovic says, damn, rest in peace Jamaica women's football. Wellington Warlock, sad day for female football, the one entity that actually believe in the care for these girls without fanfare or fluff. Dame Lee, wow, JFF is so bad and now the girls have to suffer for it. Courtney says they, JFF, should have seen this coming from a mile away. Jerk bread, my God, this federation is finished. One step forward and then they just get in a car, put it in reverse and press down on the gas. Chris A. Gale. This is not Chris Gale, because it doesn't say a blue tick, right? Sports in Jamaica.
It's a Chris Gale, but not the same
but
one.
the Chris Gale. Sports in Jamaica generally has gone backways. Wrapping paper says, so Reggae Girls football done basically. Because without them, it's going to be hard. It's so sad it has come to this.
Yeah, well, we said it during the segment. You know, this is a very, very sad development. And it just brings, you know, to the forefront the fact that the conflict between the Reggae Girls and Sidela Marley, they feel now is they're in an untenable position, so they don't want to be a part of it anymore. Pretty sad.
Yeah, definitely sad. Well, viewers, it's also sad because we have to leave you now. That's it for us for this week. But you can rest assured we will be back with you on Monday, same time, same place. You have a beautiful weekend. And of course, keep it locked to SportsMax because we have a lot of content coming up on the channel just for you. Have a beautiful evening. See you Monday.